Hi, this is Andrew Moore-Crispin for Gadget TV on Butterscotch.com, taking a look at the Mimo 720S. Now what this is, it's a foldable 7-inch LCD display. You can see on the back here, one USB port. Now this allows you to supply power as well as data communication. So we'll plug in the included USB cable here, and we will do the big reveal. So there you can see, 7-inch display. Now we have to go into the settings on our Mac to actually get it to activate. You only really need to do this the first time you use the device. And there's actually a tutorial series on Butterscotch.com that tells you exactly how to do it. We'll put a link in the show notes. So you can see here, one of the applications I use it for is actually have my instant messaging client running in here. If I had any chats open, they'd appear here. You can also watch movies. I guess you could do some limited web browsing, although it is only 7 inches. So you can see here we have Gadget TV up on Butterscotch.com. So it really does act as a secondary display. Now, my thinking is this is really ideal for the netbook generation. So if you have a small netbook, you're used to having a secondary display, say at work. When you're traveling, this thing weighs less than a pound, and you saw earlier in the shoot how small it folds down. So you could actually have a secondary display on your netbook. It also will act as a second or third display. So if you already have a dual monitor set up, you could set it up on either side of your monitor and use it. Like I said, in this case, we use it for instant messaging. You can use it for pretty much anything. You could use it for your iTunes playlist or anything along those lines. Now, let's get the specs out of the way. It's 800 by 480 resolution. Maybe not the brightest thing in the world. It's 350 candelas per meter squared. That's not very bright. 400:1 contrast ratio. Again, not very contrasty, but at $230, pretty reasonable. Now, one of the issues we found, it's actually a touchscreen display, but the touchscreen actually really acts as a tablet to control a computer that we have off screen that you can't actually see right now. So not really a touchscreen. You can't actually interact with things on here. All you can really do is move the cursor on your other computer. And if you're a Mac user, you actually have to pay $30 for the privilege. As of right now, they haven't worked out licensing with the touch drivers, the supplier of the touch drivers, so you actually have to buy that driver. And in all honesty, I like the display, but I would honestly suggest skipping that driver altogether because the touch application is just not the greatest. Now, it rotates 90 degrees, portrait, or landscape. You can also, you'll have to go into your display properties on your Mac or PC to actually change the orientation of the display. And like I said, it actually shows up as a regular monitor on any OS that we've tried it on, weighs less than a pound, and has some touchscreen applications. So that's a quick look at the Mimo 720S. For Gadget TV, I'm Andrew Moore-Crispin. For more sweet stuff, visit Butterscotch.com.